Good morning. I am Alondra Shaira Serdenia, and today I will be presenting to you the Civic Startup Business Canvas of the Food Security Team. So let's first talk about the problem with food consumption. The world's food system is responsible for about one quarter of the planet warming greenhouse gases that humans generate each year. 13% of cities' total greenhouse gas emissions are associated with food consumption, and the food consumption of animal sourced food represents nearly 75% of those food emissions. And lastly, nearly half of the world's food is consumed in cities, which is projected to increase to 80% by 2050. So, to address this problem that we have mentioned a while ago, we envision the following: to address food insecurity by promoting the sustainable consumption of affordable and climate friendly food options. Our mission is to raise awareness and reduce greenhouse gas emissions for every food option, and at the same time bring affordable, nutritious, and climate friendly food options directly to consumers. So, what's our goal? Healthy and sustainable food sources. So, we bring you Foodprints. What is this Foodprints? So, this Foodprints is a mobile application that aims to calculate the carbon footprints of every food you eat through the GHG, or the greenhouse gas calculator. You can get access to a variety of affordable, healthier, and climate friendly food alternatives directly from the application's food store. You can also get tips on healthy eating from our community nutritionist corner. So, these are the three features of our mobile application. First is the GHG, or the greenhouse gas calculator. You just need to input the item, its purpose, and the energy source. The app will automatically compute the greenhouse gas emission of your food option. Through this, you will be able to monitor your carbon footprint. Second, food store. Farmers and cooperatives will post their products directly from farms or urban gardens. In here, consumers have an access to a wide variety of food alternatives, and food purchases will be delivered twice every week. Lastly is the nutritionist corner. In this corner, you can get tips on affordable and healthy food preparation. You can know the right amount of calorie intake per day, and you can have live consultation with the local government units, community nutritionists to guide your child's health and development. So, what are our collaboration goals? We aim to encourage urban backyard and community gardening, to provide trainings and seminars regarding these processes, to intensify skills training, retooling, and upgrading programs for farmer entrepreneurs, to have livelihood development, to have partnerships with LGU, with health centers, and at the same time with private organizations. And lastly, to raise awareness and teach children on how to maximize this application and use this greenhouse gas calculator. As for our partners, we identify the following as the potential partners in the launching of our application. So, first are the Farmers Producers Cooperative, which may came outside the National Capital Region. Also, of course, the Quezon City local government and the health centers. We also have our educational institutions beginning from the primary or the elementary schools, the secondary schools, and even higher education institutions. We can also include our climate change organizations. And lastly, of course, we should be grounded and partner also with our 4Ps at the barangay level. What types of values can we provide to our partners? We can empower the farming community. We can give access to affordable, nutritious, and climate friendly food products. We can have sustainable consumption, and at the same time, we will help our partners to fulfill their commitment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and at the same time conform to these sustainable development goals. For the structure and timeline, by 2022, we will be able to send business proposals to potential partners. These potential partners were the one mentioned a while ago. By 2024, we will be able to launch the application. By 2025, schools and communities will adopt the said application, while this is only limited within the Quezon City government. By 2030, we will start modeling to other LGUs and create duplicate applications for them to use. By 2040, we will be able to observe a change pattern of food consumption. And by 2050, there will be the institutionalization of agricultural zones and food zones in the Quezon City. What are the risks associated with this project? First is the challenge for the older population to adopt the said technology. Second is the inability of the farmers to meet the quality and quantity of deliveries. Also, the community resistance or attitudes toward the said program. It is possible that communities may decline the said urban agriculture programs in their communities. And of course, the high cost of maintaining and upgrading the application. For the resources needed, here are the following. So, first is the local government unit fund or support. Also, private sector partnerships, which also includes and not limited to our cooperatives and at the same time, different business sectors. We also include the academe for researches, technical support from app developers, and at the same time, the nutritionists and dietitians from our communities and local government unit. So, what is the impact of this business proposal or this mobile application? So, we can see two impact. So, first is change in people's behavior, and second is in terms of food security. Change people's behavior. We will see a sustainable and climate friendly food purchases and consumptions. People will start to shift to plant based foods. In terms of food security, we will reduce food waste. We will achieve zero hunger and malnutrition. We will also reduce greenhouse gas emissions in the food supply chain. And at the same time, we will give access to wide range of healthy food alternatives. So that's it. Reduce your carbon footprint with Foodprints. The healthy choice is always the right choice. Thank you so much for listening.